What is up, free-to-play nation? I am the free-to-play Padawan. I love Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but I hate spending money on mobile games. And I believe that you can dominate this game without even spending a dime. And you guys, the reason that this channel exists is to help you learn how to play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I've been playing the game almost since it came out, and I've picked up a lot of things on the way, and I am still learning things every week about how to play this game. We've got tons of super smart people in the Free-to-Play Nation Discord. The link is in the description below of this stream and of this video if you're watching it after it went live. And you guys, if you want help on any issues, or if you just want to hang out with other people that love to play this game, come join the Discord. And thank you guys for joining and hanging out with me in this stream. We already got Night Snipe in the chat who says, yo, first, what's up, Night Snipe? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, my friend. All right, well, let's see what is going on here. We got Dom in the chat. Hello, what's up, Dom? What is up, Dom? Well, the first thing I want to introduce to you guys is our brand new guessing game. Both Free-to-Play Ollie and I are the subjects of this game, and the question is, what will be our skill rating in Grand Arena at the end of this season? My current skill rating is, where does it even show? Where does it even show? Let's see, is it in my profile? Maybe it's in my profile here. Let's see here. What's up, Brian Thompson? We got Brian Thompson in the chat. Here we go. My current skill rating is 2146. We went down after the first battle because we lost. We lost to that giant account, and it was pretty close, but it came down to a loss in the end. Mine is starting right here. I do not know what Free-to-Play Ollie's current starting skill rating is, but you guys can check out one of his recent videos. I'm sure you can see it. So you want to put down, first of all, if you don't have the guessers tag in the Discord, you got to go to the Reaction Rolls channel and react with the guessers tag so that you can participate in the guessing game. And then you can go into the guessing section and post, Padawan will be this, Ollie will be that, and that'll be your guess. And we're probably just going to give it 1 week. I didn't put this in the Discord, but we're probably just going to give it 1 week from this stream for the guesses to be accumulated, or else you'll know too much information toward the end of the season. So next Friday, on next Friday's stream, we will close the guesses. So get in there and put your guess. Night Snipe says, I couldn't be here Wednesday. Well, I missed you, man. We all did. We definitely missed you. Dom says, I think the notification was delayed by 100 seconds. Interesting. Okay. Which notification are you talking about? A YouTube notification or the Discord notification? Night Snipe says, enter GAC. Oh, to get my number. And John Ramirez is in the chat. Says, hello, everyone. What is up, John Ramirez? Okay, well, listen, you guys. I'm super excited about something that I learned today. I am super excited about it. It has to do with ships, okay? I was showing. It has to do with particularly this ship, the Hyena Bomber, okay? Particularly. There are 4 pilotless ships in the game. I could be mistaken. I might not be thinking of one, but as far as I know, there's 4. The Hyena Bomber and the Vulture Droid. And then the BTLB Y-Wing and the Rebel Y-Wing. I think those are the only pilotless ships. And the pilotless ships, if you click on their stats tab right here, it has their stats, but it doesn't say anything about a crew multiplier. If you click on a different ship that has a pilot, you click on the same tab. Right here it has crew power, upgrade multiplier, ship power, total power. This crew contribution tab is just not there on the pilotless ships. And what does that mean? That actually means that the stats on the ship, the health, the protection, the speed, and other stats on this ship are affected by everything you put into this ship. Not just the level, And not just the stars, but even the reinforcement abilities, you guys. The reinforcement abilities and the regular abilities actually increase the stats of your ship, the health, the protection, the speed. Here's how I figured this out. You guys may already know this. This may be news to you, but I did not know this is how it worked. Specifically on the pilotless ships. This is not how it works on regular ships. If it has a pilot, then upgrading your abilities and upgrading your reinforcement abilities will not increase the stats of the ship. But look at here, Roger was my inspiration. His total power, 45,142. And he's got a 7-star Hyena Bomber, level 85, okay? But if you notice, he's got everything fully upgraded. Oh yeah, the TIE Bomber, Dom, thank you. The TIE Bomber, so there's 5. There's 5 pilotless ships, thanks guys. He's got even the reinforcement ability fully upgraded. Even on the Hyena Bomber, which you almost always use in the starting 3. So why would you upgrade the reinforcement abilities? Here's why. Let's look at his speed. 161 on the Hyena Bomber. His health and protection equals about 193,000. Now, that's 193,000, and the speed was 161. Now let's look at somebody else who also has a 7-star Hyena Bomber. All right. Let's look at who else also. Let's see here. Snipers. Let's look at Habib. Does Habib have a 7-star? Habib has a 7-star, okay? This is 7-star, level 85, right? But he is missing a couple of these abilities, and he's missing the top tier on this. His speed is 158. Now that's 3 speed less in fleets. That's a big deal. And his health and protection are, instead of 193,000, we're looking at, what is this? You guys, you know I'm bad at math. 182,000. That's like 10,000 less health and protection. And you guys know on the Hyena Bomber, it is a thick ship, and one of the things that makes it thick is upgrading all of the abilities and the reinforcement ability all the way to the max. So we're going to test this out. Look at him. He's at 33,980 for his total power. Just from these 1, 2, 3 things that are not complete, he's missing out on 12,000 galactic power worth of stuff over here. Duran says, hey, long time no see. How you doing, sir? Duran, my buddy, good to see you again. Brian Thompson, oh, wow, that means I got to add some reinforcement abilities. It does. Roger is 193, 161 speed. Thank you guys for putting that in the chat. It would be useful if you could filter by pilotless ships in the fleet screen. It would be. So 173K. Thank you, Night Snipe. 173K to 193. That is a ridiculous difference in survivability. I'm not sure if that's right either. Nice Time says, I think. Well, I'm not doing the math either, so you guys do the math for yourself if you want to see. Now let's look at our Hyena Bomber, okay? Our Hyena Bomber, we're about to do some upgrades and get some beef on this guy. Now, we don't have the malevolence unlocked right now, but you can still use the Hyena Bomber with Tarkin's ship. And I was wondering why my Hyena Bomber was dying so easy, and I think this is the reason. Okay. So here's my numbers. Here's my numbers, you guys. Look at how low this is. Look at how low this is. Okay, we're going to see what we can do. This is 6 stars. I do not have the 7th star yet, all right? So that's not an option for us. But we do have it at 6 stars, and we currently have it at level 85. We're at 30,000, almost 30,000 flat, okay? So let's do this. Let's do this. Camo Boyo says, hey, Padawan, what's up, man? Good to see ya. Duran says, I'm doing great. Haven't had many chances to watch your stream. Sorry about that. Look, dude, you've been super busy. I'm excited that you're here. Okay, so Knife Snipe says it is 182. So that is 11,000 less survivability on the Hyena Bomber than when just having a couple of things not finished off. It is a huge amount. So even though these are expensive, let's see what we can do. Now, this is ours. Let's do the math on ours. I'm gonna leave it on this screen and let somebody, if Night Snipe, if you could do it, because it looks like you went ahead and got a calculator out or something. If you could add this up, and we can clearly see our speed is 150, all right? So, I mean, and it affects other stats as well, but these are the 3 most important stats, especially on the Hyena Bomber, who is a tank. All right, so we're looking at 154 something. 154,000 and something, okay? So somebody write in the chat 154 unless you want to add up the exact number right there. Now, let's do this upgrade and see what it does. This is already a great ability. When you use your basic with the Hyena Bomber, it dispels all debuffs on the weakest Separatist ally. Okay, Night Snipe says I have 153. Okay, so here we go. We're going to upgrade this ability. And this is all of my mats. This is all of my mats, but this is science, you guys. We got to find out. We got to see how much it affects. Dom and Night Sniper are helping me out. All right, here we go. So just the basic ability, let's see what that did, okay? That added about 1,800 power to the ship. Let's see what that added to my health and protection. Not very much. So that means that the reinforcement abilities are that big of a deal on the ship. Let's see. Okay, so this is now, instead of 153, we're sitting at 158. So that was a significant impact. It was like 5,000, approximately 5,000 health and protection, all right, from just one ability. Now let's do this, okay? Let's do the first, let's do this. We're gonna do the first here and see how much it adds, okay? So somebody put in the chat, 150, we're gonna say 159 because the 7 and the 4. Somebody put in the chat 159, okay? So for the top tier ability here, it added about 5,000. It added about 5,000 survivability. Now let's see what this does right here. All right, one level of it. Ooh, that was a big jump. That was a big jump. You guys see that for one level? Let's see what that did. We got Sean Gibbons in the chat. It's Servo. I just wanted to say it made a live one. What's up, man? Servo, you guys has been going through all my videos, watching them, commenting on every single one. It's helping out the channel like crazy, and he made it into a live stream. Welcome. So glad to have you, man. So exciting. All right, so the speed is now 152. And the health and protection. Did the health and protection move? It doesn't look like the health and protection moved. 159, 182. Why did the health and protection not move? Am I just completely crazy? 73. 159. So it was 159, 182. Somebody help me out here. Well, I guess I got to get a calculator out. I should have come prepared over here. Let's back out of this and make sure that it's still showing properly. Because the Hyena Bomber got a good bit of galactic power. What did it? It got almost no health and protection from that. That's weird. See, we're learning this, you guys. We're learning this ourselves as we go. It went up by 300, so the ability gave it way more. Let's see what the other level of this does. It's going to cost like the rest of my reinforcement abilities. 6,000. So did that go up at all? My speed didn't go up at all. Wow. Okay. See, this is why I wanted to do it with you guys. So that we could see exactly how much it's affecting it. 159. Okay, so it only went up by 300 health and protection for each of those levels. So that leads me to believe that the reinforcement ability is actually not worth doing, even though it gives a tremendous amount more power. I should have looked at the other stats, you guys. I wonder if it affected any of these other stats. Well, we'll have to wait until we get another pilotless ship ready to go with some reinforcement abilities. Apparently, the reinforcement abilities have a very small effect on your ship. It still is an effect, but it's a very small effect. So that answers the question. Even though the total power went up like crazy from these reinforcement abilities, it had a very small effect on the health and protection. That is interesting. I have no idea how they've got these things coded that way or why they do. I should have looked at all the stats. Well, you can't go back, right? You can't go back. I'll tell you what we can do. We can compare our ship now to somebody else's ship in Fleet Arena. Did I do my math wrong, or did it go down by 1,000? I'm showing 752, 159, 752 after the last upgrade. So that looks like it went up by another 300 and something, Dom. Looks like it went up by another 300 and something. Okay, so we're going to look at this page. Let's look at... Let's go down here to, like, damage. Because the Hyena Bomber does some damage. 5833 with the reinforcement ability maxed out. Let's look at Fleet Arena. Let's look at Habib. So now our Hyena Bomber has a higher power than Habib's. But he's missing 2 of these. Oh, his is 7 stars. Habib is not the right answer. Somebody's got a 6 star. We got to look at a 6 star. I think I put 1,000 less in the calculator, right, Dom? Okay, no worries. No worries. What does Big Pat have? Does he have a 6 star or a 7 star? He's got 7. What does Snikers have? Snikers has got a 6 star. Okay, Snikers will be our... well, no. He's done exactly what we've done. Well, apparently we cannot find somebody that can help us out with this comparison, you guys. What about Action Jackson? 7 stars. Well, I guess the moral of the story is, if you have a pilotless ship, make sure you upgrade their abilities all the way to the max. The reinforcement abilities are not as big of a deal, apparently, but the abilities have a huge impact on their stats. Normal math equals mess, Swagga math equals pro. Alright, what does hoping have? I'm hoping for somebody that can help us out. I don't think Francesco's got it. Skazian. No, 4 stars. Alright, well the point is, upgrade your abilities to the max. And if you want to just get that last little tweak of power, upgrade your reinforcement abilities as well. Well, that makes me feel better. That makes me feel better, but it does mean that our Vulture Droid, where is it? Here it is. We have 1 ability left on our Vulture Droid, and even though this is something that is unique to the Malevolence fleet, I'm going to prioritize upgrading this ability soon, just so that I can get more stats on my Vulture Droid ship itself. And, I mean, I might as well get this eventually, just to get every little bit, because you guys know we're going to be going up against Executors with our Malevolences, and Fleet Arena, there's so much RNG, you guys, just that little bit could make all the difference. Just that little bit could make all the difference. Well, let's hop into Fleet Arena. We are got to try to get into the top 5. We've already used 2 battles today, so we have 3 left. Roger is our opponent, and he does have his ships maxed out. So every little scrap that you can get, he has already gotten. Belaya says, how hard would it be to find a 6-star ship? Yeah, it might be kind of hard. Well, specifically a 6-star ship that doesn't have it upgraded exactly the way that we have it. Paolo says, just to drop a hello, I will watch the show tomorrow. So good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in and saying hey. Thank you so much. Now, the reason that this all came about, you guys, is because I fought somebody else with the Malevolence, and I was able to prevent their Hyena Bomber from ever taking a turn. But I could not do the same to Roger, and I said, why? Why can I not do the same to Roger? And it was because of the speed of his Hyena Bomber. If I start that opening ability and get the taunt and then soldier assists, it will remove a little bit of Hyena Bomber's turn meter, okay? And that was enough on another fleet to prevent Hyena Bomber from ever taking a turn. But Roger's fleet is too fast, and that is why. And the Hyena Bomber goes, and then usually they mass assist on the spy, so that actually worked out very much to our favor. Alright. Let's just keep going after the Hyena Bomber. You need to pick one tank, either Sun Fact or the Hyena Bomber, to kill. Alright, let's bring in... Right now, we're in a really bad situation debuff-wise, so let's bring in Plo and try to change this around. Bimgus Frystad says, hey, Padawan, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Let's give turn meter to the team. Now, something that I forget about Houndstooth, you guys, and it's really helpful to remember, is that Houndstooth heals some of his health and protection every time he uses a basic while he's taunting. So if you can ever call Houndstooth to assist while he's taunting, he'll heal himself a little bit. We know that he dispels himself. Like, we remember that. That's easy enough to remember. But he also heals himself. This is kind of a good situation. They did not bring in Spy. And I just wanted to give him an alternate target here. Hopefully, once Plo Koon comes in and does his buff dispel, his debuff dispel, and then gives the team turn meter, he can put the taunt on himself and go ahead and peace out. Man, I wish we could attack the Hyena Bomber right now. This is a little bit unfortunate. But the good news is they can't bring Spy in right now. They can't, because they're at a full squad of 5 right now. All right, let's get the taunt back up. Now we need to try to... Ooh, no. Oh, gosh, that's bad. That is bad, bad. All right, let's keep going after this Hyena. If we can get Sunfac in here, we might... All right, so we can either bring Sunfac, which will give us our full Geonosian synergy, or we can bring in the Vulture Droid to put some blind out there. I'm going to try Sunfac. We're going to stun one of these Vultures. And then we're going to stun the Hyena. And hopefully that'll give us a little bit of control. Hyena comes out of stun. There you go. Hyena's out. I really don't want to use this on Plo. If we kill this Vulture Droid, I guess we just need to do it. We just need to do it. We need to make sure we get him out. Once we kill this Vulture Droid, it's over, but they're about to bring in a reinforcement. They're probably going to bring in Spy and roast us. Oh, man. Let's go turn meter. If Spy can get a turn before their ship, then we win. We did it! Oh, man, I didn't think that was going to work. Malaya says 5 is the max squad. That explains a lot. I thought it was 6 or 7. It was 6 or 7, I believe, in the old system. I could be mistaken, but I think you started with 5, and you could get reinforcements from there. The old ship system was much different. All right, so this is good, you guys. We actually have... There's no chance we're going to do this, okay? But Big Pat, as you know, he's the only one, seemingly, so far, the only one in our shard that can displace this Executor. Even with a 5-star malevolence, he's able to displace the Executor, which is amazing. It's amazing that he can do that. So I am not going to try to take number 1 from him unless I can get to number 2 first. And you guys see who's in number 2? A maxed out 7-star negotiator. With, I'm sure if I clicked on any of these, they would be relics. Yeah, relic 7 Anakin. Let's look at this Houndstooth. Okay, Gear 12 Houndstooth. Still thicker than a Snicker, though. What do we have over here? Probably, yeah, Relic 5. So this is a really thick fleet. But just to be clear, we are going to try to attack this one. And if we somehow win, which we won't, but we might, if we somehow win, we're going to go after Big Pat at number 1. Because we don't want to make him take... If we don't want to punish him for creating an opportunity for everybody in the shard to be able to get rank 1. Nubian Banub does not play nice with us. He does not weaken his fleet at all. So if somebody knocks him back, I'm certainly not going to punish him from that. And rank 3, if you guys look right here, rank 3 is 350 crystals. Rank 1 is 400 crystals. So it's 50 crystals more to get rank 1, but it's still really good to get rank 3. Long story short, I'm happy with rank 3, but if we can get number 1, we're going to try. We're going to try. All right, let's do some dailies. Now that we had our experiment, I really thought that upgrading the reinforcement abilities was going to have a bigger impact on the stats of the ship, but I'm really glad we tested it together so that we can see that it does not. And just to be clear, you guys, I did test it with my Bosk's Houndstooth. I looked at his stats. what they were sitting at, the health and protection and the speed. And then I upgraded his reinforcement ability 1 tier to the first one. And it did not, wait, did I? No, I did it on Sunfac, my bad. I did it on Sunfac. I looked at his health and protection, and then I upgraded his reinforcement ability 1 tier. And it did not increase his stats at all. So no impact for the reinforcement abilities on the stats unless it is a pilotless ship. So remember, you guys, if you're using a pilotless ships, the biggest bang for your buck is going to be their abilities. Try to get their abilities maxed out, and that way you can get the most out of your pilotless ships. Did you already attack in GAC? Raphael says, no, I have not, Raphael. Hey, my friend. Brian Thompson says, it's crazy how much a little speed can completely change the course of a battle. It definitely is. Brian Thompson, it definitely is, especially in Fleet where there are no mods. There are no mods in Fleet, and so the base speed of your ship could change everything. It definitely could. But it looks like the reinforcement abilities have no effect on speed, and only a minimal effect on health and protection. Like, very minimal. Very minimal. What do we got going on here? Did we make top 100? That's crystals for that. Yes, we made top 100. Excellent. Excellent. You guys, I am still really struggling with crystals. Can somebody in the chat testify? Are you guys struggling with, credits? Somebody in the chat testify if you're struggling with credits too, because we are just running low all the time. All right, let's do some shops. Normally I do the energy first. We're changing it up today. I start with this one. Always buy these 4 pieces of gear. This is the best way to spend your credits, hands down. Cantina Battle Store. We're going after Cassian's U-Wing for the Shard Shop currency. We have not upgraded the ship yet, but when we do, we're going to get a nice payday. And it's probably time for me to try to find more things to buy in the Shard Shop store than what I currently buy. We'll take a look at that together. Night Snipe says, nope, you're saying you don't have any issues with crystals? You're full of crap. You're full of crap. I mean credits. I keep saying crystals. I mean credits. Nice Snipe says, I got 14 million. Good for you, man. Good for you. That's all right. Dom says, I'm struggling with credits because I've been leveling characters a bunch for GAC. Absolutely, Dom. That's what got us, man. Characters, stars on characters, levels on characters, and mods. And you guys, we need so many more levels on characters. It's not even funny. All right, so I'm able to maintain a baseline of 50 of these 3 pieces of gear. In the guild store, if you come down to Young Han Solo, and you go straight over, the 2 beside him and the 1 above him, these are all cheap. See, this costs 150, these both cost 100. These are early gear pieces that if you keep a baseline of 50, it'll just really kind of streamline the leveling process for your characters, and the gearing process rather. And then besides that, we're gonna pick up some Nubians and Carbantes and holo projectors. All that upgrading we did ran us dry on these right here, and we have slowly been building up our reserves again. Cody Bowden, good day, Padawan. How are you? I'm doing quite well, sir. Quite well. It is good to see you, my friend. As always, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. All right, Squad Arena store. We're buying Prestige. Why are we buying Prestige? There are still plenty of characters that we want that we don't have. We're buying Prestige because at the 1 year mark, we are going to unlock the Malevolence, and we want to have a bunch of Prestige for that. I'd like to have like 1,200 Prestige on hand for that. We are also getting very close to a 7-star Executrix. Not Executor, that would be cool. A 7-star Executrix, and at the 7th star, you can upgrade the final tier of each of his abilities, and they all cost a lot. I think 150 each Prestige per top ability. So we're trying to stockpile Prestige for that as well. And I don't know if we're going to get the top tier of any of Mace's abilities, Mace's ship, but we do not have the top tier on any of Mace's ship abilities either. So we need so much Prestige. We need so much Prestige. You can never have enough of this. Until you've been playing for like 3 years and buying Prestige every day for 3 years, you won't have enough Prestige. Raphael says, I had about 25 million a week ago, and after processing mods, I'm down to 6 million. Wow, that is a lot of mod processing. That is a lot. All right. in the Fleet Arena store. I buy Biston's Ewing. I like to buy the ships out of this store that are otherwise a hard farm. A hard energy farm takes a really long time with ships because they're single shard drops. So if you can just kind of casually, as you have extra currency, buy them out of this shop, it'll really help you out down the road when you're like, oh crap, I need that ship and I can't get it fast. You'll already be a good way down the road on that ship. So ships that I want someday, if they're a hard farm, I try to buy them out of here. Phantom and Ghost both qualify as that, but they're not. I'm going to do them after I do a certain other couple ships that I feel like are more important. Same thing with character farms, like Scareful Pathfinder. He's a Cantina farm, right? Cantina farms can go really quickly and you can get a character up to max, but there's so many other things I want out of the Cantina. If I can snag him out of here, that just makes it easier elsewhere. Resistance Pilot is actually available right here in the Galactic War Store, and you get even more of this currency. Generally, it feels like this currency is less valuable than this currency. So even though he's showing up here, I feel like he's easier to get elsewhere, so I'm going to get him elsewhere. Let's see here. Yeah, Brian Thompson says mods eat credits so fast. Dom says, I almost just passed away. I checked the guild store after it refreshed for me and I saw a 5 and 10 set of Nubians, which I haven't seen in over 5 months. Nice! That's a cool find. Belia says, how many of you people are doing a lot of relics? I find the signal data way worse than credits or gear. The signal data really becomes problematic when you go to relic 5 and above. I don't know how many, if you're trying to get some relic 7s, maybe relic 8s, that's when it gets really bad. Dragon Squad says, Fulcrum! What's up, Jesselyn? Good to see you. Raphael says, Padawan, what are the 3 quests that you're working on right now? Are you talking about the prestigious quests? I'm not sure what you mean by that question specifically, Raphael. Could you help me out with that? Okay, right here we are buying Hermit Yoda. Trying to keep a baseline of about 80 so that when we unlock gas someday, it's not going to be too far in the distant future, but it'll be a ways from now. When we unlock gas, we want to be able to get him right up to 7 stars, just rapid fire. And this currency we're spending on mod slicing stuff, mostly the orange butt cakes that show up there. So we've got a good bit of shard shop currency, and as I said before, right here, we have a bunch of shard shop currency in the bank. Whenever we upgrade this ship to 7 stars, we can cash that in. That's going to be a nice chunk as well. So we need to start looking at more options here. Generally, we just buy, and I know we need 1 million of these, we just buy pieces of these purple pieces of gear to the left of this pulse modulator. This is all that we've been buying. But there are other good options in here. So you guys in the chat, help me out. What's in here right now that you think is worth buying? Bubby says, what's up, Padawan? What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Yeah, the prestigious quest, Raphael says. I'll take a look at that because I forget. Dom says, I haven't done much relic leveling since most of the characters I need are in gear 12. But when I get to relicking him, it's going to be more pain than Kairos. Yeah, Dom, I would really recommend not trying to relic them all at the same time. I would recommend taking some of them to relics while you're working on other ones, maybe up to get gear 12. Because if you end up, gear 12 characters are great. Don't get me wrong. Once you get them to gear 12, they're already stronger than they were at gear 11, for sure. But if you can get into like a situation where all you're ever farming is relic materials out of the cantina, and all you're ever farming is gear to scrap for relic stuff, it becomes, you lose your momentum, you lose your forward progress, you feel like everything you're doing is taking forever. But if you get one character up to relics and then another character up to relics and then go ahead and take them to the relic level you want them to be at, it feels, it's just a mental thing, it feels like you're making more progress that way. Bylist says 2 R8s and 2 more R5s for Executor. Oh baby, that's gonna be good. Dragon Tech says the Armor Tech armor plating prototype salvage. Armor Tech armor plating. This one is good. 360 seems like a good deal. Let's do it. Thank you, Dragon Squad. Dom says, yeah, I'm doing one at a time because if I go and do mass relicking, I'm just going to be unlimited pain. You got it. That's a good way to say it. That's a good way to say it. We used to need these stun cuffs, and we still do, but the gear changes have been giving them to us at a good rate, I feel like. What about this one? Is this one? Where do we get this one normally? I don't know. I'm not going to do that one. I feel like we get that one from somewhere easy. Somewhere easy. All right, and then we don't have enough of this currency. Let's check the fleets. We have enough time. Let's go after rank 2, you guys. Now, what have I learned about fighting the negotiator? First of all, I've learned that we're going to lose, all right? First of all. But if we're going to give it a shot, we need AoE damage. AoE damage, okay? So we're going to take Spy out. We're going to put Sunfac in. We are going to... I really wish we had this right here open. It's going to get better when we get a 7-star Tarkin. We're going to have a better chance. So who are our two biggest AoE opportunities right now? Anakin and Hyena Bomber. All right. I think I'm actually going to take... No, we need the Vulture. I'm going to take Plo out. We're going to put in Hyena and Spy. And this way, we have 2 taunts to start with. And we can bring in buff immunity to kill the Houndstooth if need be. The Hyena Bomber to try to get an AoE on Anakin. And I could bring Anakin, right? That would be a good option. But I just upgraded the Hyena Bomber, so I want to give it a shot. That's the long story short there. And then Spy for the targeted taunt, hopefully on Anakin. Dragon Squad said, thanks, it's good for most characters. I definitely appreciate that. Lord Zara is in here. He's going to have some advice for us. He says, buy the purple stuff from the Gear 12 Plus from there. Sometimes the gold pieces that cost $360. All right, so if it costs $360 and it's gold, that's maybe a good option there. Hey, can you show Big Pat's fleet? Big Pat. Big Pat's fleet. What do you want to look at specifically? Let's go to ranks. We'll look at number 1. And we'll look at his inventory here. Is this what you want to see? Are you wanting to see his TIE Fighter? Believe it or not, this is his TIE Fighter. Look at the low gear. Look at the low gear. I don't know what gear this is. Is this gear 10 or gear 11? I'm not sure. But he obviously doesn't have 6-dot mods because he's less than gear 12. He gets it done with this TIE Fighter pilot. He does not have the Ebon Hawk, as far as I know. He does not. Yeah, he has very few ships. Look at this. He has very few ships. Yeah, the TIE Fighter para. It's 7 stars. It's max level. Does it have max abilities? Max. No, these two are not max. These two are not max, and the reinforcement ability is I mean, he's like minimal. This is minimal. He still gets it done. He still gets it done. Apparently, you do not need the Ebon Hawk. For those of you guys who don't know, the Malevolence is probably the most reliable non-executor counter to the Executor. It requires the Imperial TIE Fighter in the starting 3 to get dodges, and the reason is because of this right here. You grant 25% turn meter to the capital ship whenever this ship evades an attack. It's doubled for Empire capital ships, but the Malevolence is not Empire, so the Malevolence gets 25% turn meter when he evades. He's a fast ship, all right? He's 191 speed. The ship, even at this level, is a fast ship. So he's going to go first. He's going to use this ability, which is going to gain foresight for 2 turns. So you use your TIE Fighter to gain foresight. What happens when somebody attacks you while you have foresight? You dodge. What happens when you dodge? You give the Malevolence 25% turn meter, and that gets the Malevolence a little closer to his ultimate to try to get the Malevolence's ultimate out before the Executor gets his ultimate out. That's the strategy for the Executor counter. That's the basic part of the strategy. Hopefully that answers your question, Para. Dom says, I usually just try to buy the stuff I need for Gear 12s from the Shard Shop because it's just useful to have for the future, but I'm probably going to start saving some currency up. Well, I have not been saving currency. That's just, I'm still spending it as quickly as I care to spend it, but I just have a limited amount of stuff that I want to spend it on. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to put Sunfac in the starting 3. We're going to put Spy here, and we're going to put Hyena Bomber, and we're going to hope that that's enough. The Hyena Bomber is good for 2 reasons. 1, it's got an AoE. 2, it could ignore taunt. It could ignore taunt. In fact, we might, in the future, as we continue to experiment against the Negotiator, we might put the Hyena Bomber in the starting 3. Even under Charkin, that may be a good play. All right, so who was that? That was Soldier, right? So let's see if we can get this debuff on Anakin. Got the debuff. That's not good. That's not good. We can get a stun on Anakin. That'll be good. But we got Anakin into the yellow. I wonder if that's enough. I want I want Bosk to assist. If Bosk assists, he's going to take this debuff off of himself. If he doesn't assist, he's probably toast. Okay, that worked. We're lucky so far, you guys. All right, let's drop an AoE, get a little more damage on Anakin. Hopefully that will force... Nope, the Negotiator still does the mass assist, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Who's coming in? Interesting. Ahsoka's coming in with the big hit. Now, Anakin is available. Anakin is... We'd like him to take one more turn. So what we're going to do is... If we bring in Spy and call the mass assist, neither of these scallywags are going to assist. So far, this has gone badly. If we bring in the Hyena Bomber... Uh-oh. Are we crashing right now? I think we're crashing right now. It's when I stop to think. That's the problem, you guys. That's the problem when I stop to think. Duck on it. Take it. Tom says, I'm basically completely broke on Charge Shop currency right now because almost any gear I need for the character, we're going to call the Hyena Bomber. I think it's over. Almost any gear I need for the character I'm gearing or I need for the secondary target usually shows up there every day. I got you. So you have a current target, a second target, and usually what you need shows up there. All right, well, I'm not gonna delay this. I'm not gonna go through this fight with it like this. So I think I'm just gonna cut this off. Let's see what's going on here with the plan for the day. I really wish this wouldn't have screwed up because I want to practice. I want to practice against the Negotiator, right? We need to learn how to do this. We need to learn how to do this. All right, let's close this out. And let's wait for it to come back up here. Yeah, Dom, that's a good idea to have like a primary target and a secondary target. I don't usually try to farm multiple pieces of gear at the same time. I'm normally just kind of laser focused on one piece of gear at a time. It would be better if I looked at multiple pieces of gear at a time. I'm sure that would make me spend my Shard Shop currency more quickly. Dragon Squad says, also I meant to say that Mark 12 stun cuffs are broken too. Okay, so Mark 12 stun cuffs are a good option as well. All right. See, some of the pieces of gear that show up in the Shard Shop are like the node that you get them from is very lucrative for other reasons, and so you want to farm them with energy. And some of the pieces, like the node that you get them from, is not lucrative, so you might as well get them from the shop, right? I need to learn which ones those are. That's what I need to do. Brian Thompson says, all of us regulars need to pitch in and get Padawan a gaming PC. I appreciate it, Brian. I appreciate it, but I don't actually think a different PC would make a difference. I think this particularly is a BlueStacks issue. It seems to be a BlueStacks issue because the rest of the PC, I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe the stream is like really sporadic right now. Maybe it's laggy and jerking around, which would be more of a PC issue. But I think that this that I'm struggling with particularly is actually a BlueStacks issue. 30 players in the chat, so I have a year-old Hyperdrive account, but I don't know what to do on it. I played for like 3 months, got Revan, and then quit. Well, hey, if you have a Hyperdrive account with Revan, you're in good shape already. It would definitely be worth it to pick that account up and keep rolling with it, my friend. Definitely. 30 player, join the Discord if you're not in the Discord already. post your link to your account in the swugga.gg channel and ask for suggestions and help. I mean, getting Revan is a huge first step and gives you a tremendous amount of momentum to go on to the next thing for sure. That is an account worth salvaging, my friend. Definitely is. Dom says, yeah, I usually do primary target, which I spend the most currencies for, a secondary target, which is usually the pilot for the ship I'm leveling, and 1 to 2 ships if I just need reinforcement materials. Okay, I got you. I got you. All right, so let's spend some energy. Let's spend some energy, and then we're going to do another fleet battle. I don't know how. We don't want to buy that right now. We're saving crystals because we need to buy something with crystals pretty soon. We're going to buy a refresh on the Executrix event when it comes around. So we are not buying Cantina energy refreshes. Just the other 3. Just the other 3. Okay, so we're going to go to our squads. Go to our current farms. Here we go. We're going to start with Scion. And we're going to find this node. Here we go. This ship right here. How are we doing on this ship? 111. So 1/3 of the way done. Not bad. And 1 shard for it. Hey, 1 shard is 1 shard. On a fleets, that's good. Droideka, I believe we've already farmed this node. And we are farming this ship. How are we doing on this ship? 307. That ship is getting close to completion. Probably another 3 or 4 weeks on that one. Maybe another month, yeah. Django's ship, Django's node, the Houndstooth, you guys, is getting close. We've already farmed it today, though. We have already farmed it today. It is getting close. Hopefully in the next couple streams, that thing will be done. Wicket. Nice. A couple shards for Wicket. And who else? Back to Scion, also the Hyena Bomber. Dom says, I think the Executrix event is like 4 days. Oh my gosh, I hope so. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys. It's going to help. It's going to help a lot. It's going to help a lot to get that. Where's it at? I always get this mixed up. I think it's Darkside. The Hyena Bomber. I can't put it in my farming tab. Here it is. Come on, Hyena Bomber. 2 shards for the Hyena Bomber. Nice. So yeah, we're at 56. All right, so then we're spending our Cantina energy. We're spending our Cantina energy on, you guessed it, relic materials, you guys. Hey, 6 of them. Not bad. Not bad. Dragon Squad says, also one thing, Droideka is kind of broken with his super sauce and super shield. I love Droideka. I have never had a good Droideka. I am looking forward to having a good Droideka. At least Gear 12, which isn't good, but it's better than I've ever had. We're farming potency mods right now because we need them. 5 purple ability mats. That's good. I don't know if you guys knew this, but whenever you farm mods are a guaranteed drop. Unless I'm mistaken, every time you run a mod battle, 20 battles, you will get 1 mod from it. Now, it doesn't guarantee it's going to be a 5-dot mod, and it has no guarantee of what color or shape it's going to be. But let's count. So this is 1, 2, 6, and then 5, 5, and 4. So that's 10, 14. Yeah, that's 20. 20 mods for 20 runs. So something to consider. Mods are kind of nice in the sense that they're a guaranteed drop. The problem is 4.4.4.3. Most of those were garbage. All those are going to be sold. But you gotta run it to have a chance for the 5-dot. All right, let's go to ships. Rafael Montero says, I mean, 1 shard is good, quote unquote good, until you realize that you average 1 shard a day. It's going to take you a year to have it 7 stars. That's the depressing reality. That is the depressing reality. That's why I always say you want to farm 5 hard nodes and 4 fleet hard nodes, because the farms take so long that you're going to really regret it if you're not staying on top of it. You want to farm way ahead on hard nodes and ship farms. 2, 3, 4 squads ahead of what you're actually working on right now. You want to be farming ahead because they take forever. They take forever. All right, so let's spend the rest of our energy on gear. The Geonosian Brood Alpha has 1 piece of gear left, and it's these stupid fused furnaces. And you know what's funny, you guys, is I had this 5 of them. That's a good drop, you guys. 5. I'm excited about 5 out of 19. But you guys know 5 out of 19. That's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. I had 50 of these. I actually had like 73 of them. And then I put 1 piece of gear on Anakin. Just 1 piece. And it took the fusion furnace from me. I'm like, no. We're getting close on these. Maybe we're going to finish this part of this piece of gear tonight. Let's see. Yes, 5. Wow, good drops. 5 and 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft that so we don't accidentally give that to somebody else. So this right here is all we need. We need 8 of these, and it wasn't in any shops, right? I would love to go ahead and do it right now, but no, it's not in any shops, and we're not going to spend crystals on it. We are not going to spend crystals on it. Dom says the only time you don't get a mod from a mod battle sim is if it glitches, which has happened to me 1 time in 12 months. Interesting, it glitched. Okay, I think the Dark Trooper might be accelerated rate soon, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, that's another thing, you guys, with those long farms. If you can possibly be patient enough, don't farm something that's not double drop. Don't farm a character that's not double drop. You gotta farm ships. None of the ships are double drops, but don't farm characters unless they're double drops because of how long it takes to get single drops farms. You're just really slowing the progress of your account to do that. If you can possibly wait, it's like 1 year from when a character comes out to when they become accelerated. So it does require a lot of patience. But as you know, free-to-play nation, we have legendary patience, and that lets us be the most efficient as possible. Dom says 5 Kairos is bonkers. It is. I'm excited about that. Nice Time says had her almost ready for relic, but then spent on 5s. Yeah, 5s is worth it though. You know, 5s is worth it. All right, we got 1 shot remaining. We're gonna change up the plan a little bit. This could shoot us in the foot because this could shoot us in the foot. Whoops, no, I do want that. This is what I want. There we go. Wolf of the Houndstooth and the reinforcements. I don't know why. Just because it's a good ship and we might want to bring it in. You know what? Let's go full offense. Let's just go full offense. We'll bring Anakin in here. We got AoE, targeted, damage. This is our only chance. All damage to the max. This fleet is not going to hold overnight. That's unfortunate. Okay. Dragon Squad says, let me see how overpowered your Fulcrum is. Dragon Squad, if we pulled Fulcrum up on the screen, it would crash. The whole game would crash just because of how powerful an unactivated Fulcrum is. So, I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Alright, let's pop a stun over here on Anakin. Alright, we're going to go full damage here. Basic. Alright, ability blocks. Ooh, all 3 ability blocks. Okay, he's hanging in. He's hanging in. All right, so we're going to ignore taunt. We're going to put some of these out there. The Hyena Bomber is tanking pretty all right. Sunfac. Oh my gosh, you guys. This full damage thing didn't work because their damage is way better than mine. Doggone it. All right. Bring in Spy. Hope for Anakin. No Anakin. Doggone it. Doggone it. I want it to be Anakin. Ahsoka's not even going to die, and Ahsoka's going to piss Anakin off. Yeah, Anakin. There goes Anakin. Wow. This went really bad. Well, the experiment continues, you know? The experiment continues. We have to try and fail to learn, right? We have to try and fail to learn. And wow, 130,000. Way to go, Ahsoka. That's nice. That is nice. Night Snipe says, did you sim war or do 1 battle? I just did 1 battle. Or I did a few battles so that I could get it to battle number 6 because that's when they start getting a little harder. That's when they start getting a little harder. Free to play Glue is here. What's up, Glue? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Dom says the only time anyone should unnecessarily farm an unaccelerated rate stuff is when they make a conquest tune or ship farmable within the next 30 years since they're all good. That's a good point. And once they make them farmable, it'll probably be a year from then before they become accelerated. All right, you guys. Let's get in here and do this character spotlight. That's our dailies for the day. We're looking at rank 3 for fleet, which is not bad. I'm happy with that. And we'll see how that weird separatist fleet holds overnight. Probably won't. I'll probably be like rank 20 or 25 when I wake up in the morning. Oof. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. All right, we're looking at ARC Trooper tonight, you guys. ARC Trooper. You guys ready to learn with me about this character? This character is a lot of things. First of all, he is a Galactic Legend requirement. R8, I believe he's got to be Relic 8 for, I think it's Lord Vader. So it doesn't matter how much gear you put into this guy, it's going to be worth it. It's never going to be a waste, okay? On top of that, he is a fantastic damage dealer who has this blaster turret. This is really what makes ARC. It's this blaster turret. Let's take a look at what it does. This is like the Geonosian Brute that the Brute Alpha summons. It's a summon. It looks like a turret, but it's actually like a character. So think of it like a character that never gets a turn, okay? On its basic, it dispels buffs. It's a buff dispel, which is really nice. And it deals true damage, which cannot be evaded. So the turret cannot be evaded. And the damage it deals is true damage. True damage means that it doesn't care what your defense is, and it doesn't care, it cannot crit, okay? True damage can never critically hit, and it doesn't care what your defense is. It goes right through defense, okay? So the damage that the turret gets, he gets specifically from ARC's offense. This damage, I believe it's his physical damage. It's either his physical damage or his special damage. I believe it's his physical damage. So ARC's physical damage or his special damage, regardless, his offense stat is what tells the turret how much true damage to do. If you notice, the turret will do the exact same amount of damage every time, and it's a multiplier based on ARC's offense. The unique summon objects. This object's stats scale with the summoner's stats. It can only be summoned to the ally slot if it's available. It can't be used in raids. It cannot be revived. And if anything, this is just for summoned characters. Alright, this object's properties. This object cannot be targeted. It's immune to damage and status effects, and it does not take a turn. When there are no allies with command, the blaster turret is destroyed. So just think of it as like kind of a shoulder-mounted turret or something that you attach to a character, and then it responds when that character takes an action, okay? So that's the blaster turret. That is what makes ARC super special. Now this is how he moves the blaster turret around, the assign command ability. It says it deals physical damage to the target enemy. So ARC attacks somebody, okay? And if the blaster turret is present, give command to a target other ally clone until they are defeated or until command is granted to a different ally. So it's a buff that you can give to a clone, any clone, and then that clone has the command buff. What does the command buff mean? It means the blaster turret assists whenever this character uses an ability during their turn. So this just lets the blaster turret assist off of somebody else. Okay. Crossfire. This is it's just damage. Deals damage to target enemy. If that target had no buffs before this attack, deal 30% more damage. So it's just a good, strong, hard-hitting damage. And then this is the ARC arsenal, okay? We're not going to look at we will look at the Zeta, but for right now, just to understand what the ability is, we're going to look right here. ARC Trooper has 35% counter chance. ARC Trooper always has command while the blaster turret is present, which means that every time he uses an ability on his turn, the blaster turret will assist. He summons a blaster turret to the ally slot at the start of the encounter and when he revives, okay? So he always has command, and he can grant command to somebody else. So there can be 2 clones on the field that can trigger the turret to shoot. So let's go take a look at him. Let's see what the chat is saying. While I was gone... Oh my gosh, the chat is going crazy. Hang on, let me see if I can catch up here. I gotta turn this chat off to see the other chat. Raphael says they should really add more of those 6th characters like the Brute and the Turret. They're pretty fun and make the squad unique. I agree, Raphael. I definitely think so. Dalton Miles says, hello there from the past. What's up, Dalton? I'm guessing that you're watching earlier in the stream and that you're going to catch up later. Once you catch up, just know that we said hello at this point in time. Night Snipe says, well, if there are more, it won't really be unique. Night Snipe. Oh my goodness. Dom says, while I was gone, I was thinking about galactic challenges and remembered that when they put unaccelerated character shards on a crate, on the very likely rare occasion, they put 10 shards instead of 5 on unaccelerated characters. Okay, so maybe if they do that again, it'll be a faster way to get a character. Night Snipe is asking, will I try putting the command on 5s? I tell you what, we are going to try that, and we are going to put 5's Omega on to make sure that if the enemy was already inflicted with speed down, attack again. So we're going to put on 5's Omega so that we can show everybody that it works, okay? But I don't think I have much potency on my 5, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. All right, so just really quick, before we get into battle, Arc is kind of all about the turret, okay? Because Arc is all about the turret, you want to go full offense on Arc. Speed is always good, right? You always want speed, but instead of, and we're probably going to have to remod him. No, it looks like I have it. The arrow, you're going to want an offense arrow. We need to find an offense arrow with speed, but our mods are limited right now, okay? Offense in the secondaries. Crit chance is fine, but crit chance is not going to help the turret. The offense is going to help the turret. So offense on the arrow, offense on the triangle. Crit damage is normally what you want on an attacker's triangle, but in this case, Arc Trooper, he wants offense in the primary. And here we got some speed, so that's good. Offense on the cross. So we got offense, 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 and then this one here is always offense. As much offense as you can get on him as possible. Right here, if you can get any offense in the secondary, that is great. I've got potency on these mods accidentally, and they're not, he doesn't need potency. I'm not sure why I have potency there. I need to get more specific mods for him. Offense in the secondary. This mod right here I need to replace, but as you can see, I got an offense set, and then just any other set right here. Crit chance would probably be the best for him because he himself does damage too, but you want to give him as much offense as possible to make that turret do the biggest amount of damage that it can. If you have a relict Arc and you get him well modded with offense, his turret, I believe, should be doing 20,000. If you got your turret doing 20,000 damage, I believe, I could be wrong because it's been a while since I had an end game Arc. But if you got his turret doing 20,000 damage, then you know you have a good amount of offense on your Arc. Okay, 501st. No, we got to start with, let's just do Galactic Republic. That'll narrow it down appropriately. We're looking for Shaak T, and then we're going to put, what did you guys say last time? Rex, 5s. I believe it was an Echo Arc or Arc Echo. I don't remember. We're going to go Echo Arc. I'm not sure which order you guys said last time. I forget. Dalton Miles says, I found your first free-to-play video, decided to make an alt while watching it. Exciting! Exciting! Well, I hope you have a lot of fun with the alt. Alt can be super fun. Alts can be super fun. Terra Beast is in the chat. Hey, yo, Padawan. Whose roster is getting shown today? I do not remember the name. I have the ally code written down here, but I do not remember the name. I just went back today and tried to catch up in the roster spotlight. I try to put like a muscle symbol after I complete it so that you guys can see where we currently are in the list, and that should be up to date right now. So if you go into the roster spotlight and you look at the list, go up from the bottom until you see the first muscle symbol, and then that'll be the last one that I did, and the one below that should be today's roster spotlight. Okay, Arc Echo, I messed it up, Night Snipe. I messed it up. Okay, so we're going to start by giving everybody turn meter. And we don't want to do too much damage. We're going to attack this guy. This guy will help us not do too much damage. Okay, put this on 5s. This is 5s, yeah? Okay. Now, 5s needs to attack somebody and inflict speed down. Now, what's going to happen is 5s now has command. The blaster turret will assist whenever this character uses an ability during their turn. Okay, so this is 5's turn right now. Basic. He didn't double tap. Okay, so I need to come back to him. I need to do that over here. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's just mass assist on him to get his first life out of here. Well, we might have to practice a little bit. We might have to practice a little bit. Okay, he's got speed down. We'll come back to him now. Let's go ahead and do that. Kill him. So the assist chance, I mean the counter chance is nice. All right, let's stack up ARC Trooper's damage a little bit with Shaak T. You guys were kind of building on our character spotlight. So we started with Shaak, and then we did Echo, and now we're doing ARC. So we're kind of seeing how this team goes together. Let's do a buff dispel. We learned that Echo can buff dispel with his AoE. And now here we go. This should double tap, which means that this turret should attack twice. It did. It attacked twice. It attacked twice. That's awesome. Okay, so 5s is a good option for the turret because he can cause the turret to attack twice. If you get a really big ARC Trooper and the turret does a lot of damage, that could be a good play. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Fun, fun, fun. It worked, man. It worked. Uh-oh. Now, another good option for the turret is Rex, because Rex generally takes more turns than the rest of the clones. But 5s can take a lot of turns also, because 5s has got something in his unique that gives him turn meter whenever another clone is damaged. Durand says thinking can get another review. Definitely, man. Just put something back in the roster review, because you're one of the first ones that we did. So your update is going to have the most amount of time in it since then. So yeah, put something in the you're still in the Discord, so just put something in the roster spotlight channel. Definitely, man. Do you think they'll ever bring Cal Kestis and his crew to the game? I hope so. I didn't play the whole game, but what I played of the game, Cal Kestis definitely seems like a cool character. Nice Time says, now that's a lot of damage. I love it. I love it. All right, so there is a lot of strategy that can go into playing ARC, but we don't have a lot of time to focus on the character spotlight tonight. So just remember that ARC's abilities, let's see if we can save the most damage dealing one for another 5s situation. Let's heal up Echo a little bit. Turn meter to the team. Let's call Arc to assist. Let's see here. Okay. Arc is simple. He's got 2 abilities. Both of them deal damage. Neither of them inflict any debuffs or remove any turn meter. Okay. This is just damage, and this is just damage. If the basic is good for 2 reasons. One, it could do 30% more damage if they had no buffs before the attack, but primarily it's good because it calls Echo to assist whenever you use a basic Echo assist. So that can be a good way to do a lot of damage, is to have both of them attack because Echo assists. Then also, if you remember, Echo on his basic, he gives turn meter to somebody on the team with less than 50% turn meter. The other thing you can do with Arc's turret with Ark's turn is you can give the turret to somebody. So let's go. I know this is kind of a waste to give him 100% turn meter, but you can give his turret to whoever you want. If you look at the team and you see who's going to go next, you can give it to them, and then that way you'll get the biggest bang from your buck from the turret. So let's do one more battle. I tell you what, let's do. Let's jump into the current galactic challenge. This is a really baby team, so they're not going to be able to go very high, but it'll be perhaps a little more fun. Perhaps a little more fun. Can we go this high? Probably not. Let's try. Let's try. Clear squad. Galactic Republic. Let's do this again. I need to set this squad. We're gonna do Rex, Fives, Arc, Echo. That's what you guys said, right? Okay. Tara B says, I'm only 4 away from getting reviewed. So hyped. Nice, Tara B. It's exciting, man. Exciting. Raphael says, wow, that's a sin. You should definitely play the full game. If I could, I would buy your experience just to play it again for the first time. Wow. That's really saying something. It was that good of a game. Here's my problem. Here's my problem with games like that. And I say games like that, games that are difficult, have the potential to be difficult. I am a try-hard gamer. So when I turn a game on, I want to go towards the top of the difficulty level. I say I play a lot of games. I like a challenge. I want to play to the top of the difficulty level. So I did that. I didn't go to the max, but I went like maybe 1 down from the max. And the saves in that game, I probably just don't know how to do it, but I would have to redo stuff so many times in a row because I was stupid and put it on too hard of a difficulty level. So I wasn't like enjoying the game experience. I was like doing the same thing over and over and over, and I got sick of it and I quit. So that's self-sabotage, I suppose. But that's what I do with those games. I need to try to play it just on the easiest difficulty level just to experience the game, for sure. For sure I do. Dalton says, I got bored since my main account is at the end game with nothing really to do. Dalton, that's the best time to start an alt, is when you're bored with your main account. Definitely. Night Snipe says, did you already sim the Omega battles? I think you can use clones there too. Well, I think we're just going to stick with this. That's a good idea, Night Snipe, but I'm running out of time for the Grand Arena, and we also have a roster review to do, so I can't take too much more time. All right, let's save the buff dispel. We don't have, like, ability block. So I believe Mara Jade and Emperor Palpatine are the 2 most dangerous ones. Let's just do a basic. Oh my gosh, this is really bad. All right, let's try it. We're going to give it to Fives because he's going to go next. And so we got to put speed down on her. We didn't get speed down on her. All right, let's give the turn meter to Rex. We got to try to get an Annihilate going, so we give Rex as much turn meter as possible. A basic, we'll call Echo to assist. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, good counters. Good counters. All right. Let's call Echo to assist. We're about to lose Mama Shaak. We lost Shaak. Oh my gosh, this is bad. We're about to get the sacrifice. There goes the sacrifice, but he's still stunned. We tried too hard of one. We tried too hard of one. Okay. I don't think this is going to get him out. Let's see if this will get him out. It did. Okay. All right, buff dispel. All right, we're going to put the turret on Echo. Oh, no, that's Arc. We're going to put the turret on Rex because he's about to go next. Turn meter for the team. Now, if you guys notice, Arc's turret's damage did not go up when Fives sacrificed, okay? Something to keep in mind, that the turret decides how much damage it's going to do at the beginning of the fight, not after. It doesn't change after the sacrifice. We're going to go ahead and keep this on Rex. Big damage from Arc thanks to that sacrifice. And we did it, you guys. We somehow pulled it off with this baby team. That's awesome. That's awesome. It didn't accomplish any feats or anything, but that shows this team, even at low gear, can do some good stuff, and we might need that team in the Grand Arena. Whew, speaking of Grand Arena, let's take a look and see what we're dealing with, you guys. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. And here's why. This is kind of weird. It's kind of weird why I'm nervous. But this guy is close to our galactic power. He's close to our galactic power. He's just a couple 100,000 above us, which means that he also knows what he's doing. He must have decent mods. He's got a team that I just can't beat. So let me tell you guys, we'll take a step back, because the point of this channel is to try to help new people who don't know how to play. I am not a master. I am not really good at Grand Arena, and I am not the smartest person that plays this game, but I am an experienced person who loves this game and can try to show you guys the things that I know. So here's what I know. When you go into a Grand Arena, and you look at the opponent, you want to look at their roster and ask yourself, do they have any teams that I cannot beat? No matter what I use, I cannot beat that team. If the answer is yes, then you want to then put your strongest team on defense, because they could, and he probably has, placed his Padme team. I cannot beat this Padme team. I have nothing that can beat this Padme team. I do not have any of the options available to me that can beat this team. So if he puts his team on defense, he will hold. So that means that my only shot, now this is just my strategy. This isn't like the absolute word, but this means that my strategy is going to be, if he's going to try to hold, I'm going to try to hold. You see what I'm saying? Now, the problem is he has several teams that can beat my best team, which is geos. And that is the downside to going all in on the geos right at the start. It's not a great move for Grand Arena, because Jedi Knight Revan can beat it, Padme can beat it, Vader can beat it. There's a lot of teams that can beat it. But I am hoping that since his best team is Padme, that he put his Padme on defense, and that he's going to try to beat my geos with either his Vader or his Jedi Knight Revan, and that he might lose against him. You guys know my geos have some tricks up their sleeve that might stop a Vader. I'm not sure how fast his Vader is. His Vader's 214, which is not super fast. Let's see how potent his Vader is. 63%. It's not super potent, so the tenacity on my Brood Alpha should hold out, and the speed on my soldier might trick him. It might stop him. So my best chance is to put my geos on defense and hope that he put his Padme on defense. If he takes his Padme on offense, they can easily kill my geo team. Easily. So if he takes his Padme on offense, I'm kind of screwed. But then it won't be on defense, and I have a chance to clear. So let's see what happens. That's just the basic. If you only have 5 minutes to look at a Grand Arena to decide what to put on defense, ask yourself, do they have a team that I cannot beat? If the answer is yes, put your best team on defense and hope that it holds. If you have a team that they can't beat, put it on defense and it'll hold. You know what I'm saying? That'll give you a strategic advantage in the Grand Arena. Plus, I looked at his ships. I saw that his ships are not the best. So as usual, I put my best fleet on defense and hope that it's going to hold as well. Let's catch up on the chat, because I have been jabberjawing for quite a while, and I'm sure I have to scroll up a bit. Let's see here. Okay. Duran says, sent the ally code on the Discord, excited for it, got some exams coming up, but should be able to watch streams starting February. Awesome, Duran. Awesome. Well, you can see that it's going to be a little bit before I get to it. But by the time you're done with your exams, maybe we'll be back. It'll be coming up in the queue to do. Brian Thompson says, hey, what mic do you use for your streams? You know, you saying that makes me realize that I did not check to make sure that my mic is working. It is. Thankfully, my mic is working. Okay, did you mean mic? Did I read that right? What mic? It is the Blue Snowball. It is the Blue Snowball microphone. It costs about $50, nice and cheap, and it really gets the job done for me. I really like the Blue Snowball mic. So, That's what mic I use, and I would definitely recommend it. Raphael says, I feel you. The meditation places, especially in Dathomir, were a pain to get to for the first time. But still, I really like the game, especially because it was open world. Hopefully the sequel is even better. And Wiesel is excited about Grand Arena, his favorite. Well, let's get into it and see what they did. They put Padme on defense. They put Padme on defense. And in fact, it looks like they put a good bit more on defense. Let's see what we're dealing with. There's the Padme team with Qui-Gon. Interesting. Which means that they kept Yoda, which makes sense. They kept Yoda for the Jedi Knight Revan team. But look at this, you guys. He's got the Qui-Gon Omicron. Why would he put Qui-Gon Omicron on a Padme team? That doesn't make any sense. Qui-Gon Omicron should be running his own team. Am I wrong? I mean, Grand Arena is where the Qui-Gon Omicron comes into play. So why is he not? This is confusing to me. This is a confusing play. It works in our favor, but this does mean that we're not going to be able to get to ships. So it's good that we put our best fleet on defense, because it would have been a waste to bring it on offense. So far, so good. They have an Ewok team. The Ewoks is a classic team to underestimate, so we have to be careful not to underestimate this team. We'll take a look at that, but that is not the priority, because we're going to try to go south. Now let's see what's in the south. They have Geonosians, and they put their Vader on defense. Okay, so that actually makes me feel even better about our chances of holding. That probably means their only chance is Jedi Knight Revan, which Jedi Knight Revan can get the job done. Jedi Knight Revan can get the job done. But my Geos can beat a Jedi Knight Revan as well. So we'll just have to wait and see how that shakes out. Now the question is, can I get through this team? Oh my goodness, let's see what the chat is saying. Raphael says that's a missed opportunity by him. Yeah, that's a weird Qui-Gon choice. You guys are all agreeing that's a wasted choice on Qui-Gon, you guys. Well, that can only work to our favor. So now the question is, what do we have for the rest of these teams? So the Geos we know can give us big trouble, but we could try to clear them with our Padme team. Our Padme team will not die against the Geos, but the question is, will it kill the Geos? So I'm thinking Padme here, but now this is the big concern right here. This team right here. We've got kind of a hybrid Imperial Trooper Vader team. This kind of feels like a waste to me as well, because these three could have been broken off and put in another team, maybe taken on offense. And these two could also have been taken on offense as just a two-man squad. So hopefully we can find a way through this. Let's look at some of these speeds. Let's go ahead and do a threat assessment on this team. This is the biggest threat that we're actually planning to attack, okay? So let's take a look at this. Also, since we've already decided we're not going to try to go north, and we are going to try to go south, that means that there's only 1, 2, 3 places that we're actually planning to attack. It would be good to pick up this Ewok team as well. In fact, we should try to pick up this Ewok team as well. But primarily, we're concerned about clearing 3 teams, which means we can kind of consolidate our teams into the best 3 teams if need be. So let's do a threat assessment here. Vader first. We did not finish looking at Vader. And you always want to look at the character inside of the Grand Arena. Now, we can already see he's missing a mod, which is great. He must have gotten caught remodding, maybe, when he started the Grand Arena. He has no offense or critical damage there, so that will really help. Let's see what he has here. He does have offense with 16 speed. That's a great mod for Vader. That is a great mod for Vader. He's got speed here with offense and crit chance. That is good. Very good. 14 speed with offense and potency. These are great Vader mods. These are great Vader mods. Crit chance, speed, and offense. So I'm really glad he was missing that one mod, because he obviously seems to understand modding enough to know to put some love into Vader. Duran says, what division are you on? It is Bronzium 4. Bronzium 4 is where I am right now. And we are trying not to drop to Bronzium 5. That's the goal. Okay, so his speed is 214. Now what you do with Vader is you take his speed and you add 56 to it, okay? 56 speed will be added to this right here. And that's gonna bring him to 270. Now, why do you add 56 speed? You add 56 speed. Once again, I know most of you guys know, but the goal of this channel is to teach new players how to play. When you're fighting against Vader, you look at his no escape, and he gains 8 speed for each of the following: Empire ally, Sith ally. He is on a team of 2 characters that are Empire and Sith. He is Empire and Sith. Palpatine is Empire and Sith. So that's 16 speed for both of those characters. And then the other 3 characters on his team are Empire, Empire, Empire. So that's 8, 8, and 8. So that is 32 plus 24 is 56. So that's going to be 56 speed. But you also have to remember, whoever we take against him could possibly give him more speed. I'm thinking about taking the clones against him. If we take the clones against him, we're going to have Shaak in the lead. That's going to be a Jedi. So he's actually going to go to 278. So even though he's only 214, he's going to be functioning at 278 speed, which is definitely scary. Definitely scary. Raphael says, geez, Dalton, 6.5 million. That's a huge account. Duran says, you are catching up to my alt. We might face each other soon. I'm in Bronzium 3. Nice. Nice Time says, I'm finally fairly happy with my Vader mods. I've been searching for a potency primary with good speed for a long time and finally got one. Ty says, Vader does not count in the calculation because it says ally. He does count. He does count. If it says ally, then it counts the character themselves. If it says other ally, it does not count the character himself. That's how the wording works in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. If it says for each other ally, it would not count, but it does count him. So we're going to do 56 plus 8 more for Shaak because we're going to imagine we're going to use the clones. I want to use the clones. We've been talking about the clones, and they're super under-geared, but I don't know. It's probably a bad idea. It's probably a bad idea. It doesn't feel like a good idea. We'll think about our other options. But he could be as much as 278 speed. Let's look at Palpatine. Now the biggest thing you're worried about with Palpatine is his potency and his speed, for sure. So his speed is 177. He doesn't have any kind of boosts, so that's not an issue. 177 speed is slow, so he should not be too much of an issue. Let's look at his potency. I missed it. Where's it at? It's here. 76%. That's high. That's high potency. Plus, with his leadership ability, he gives everybody 35% extra potency. So, he is going to land some debuffs for sure. We got to watch out for that potency. Yeah, Ty says that's really cool. I didn't know that. Well, G.I. Joe, now you know. Knowing is half the battle. Okay, now this guy's speed. This is a big problem. What is Moff Gideon's speed? 197. Okay, so he's naturally fast. He doesn't have a lot of speed added, but that's still something we need to control and understand. The big problem with Gideon being on the team is it cuts the damage of all of our guys in half. It cuts their damage in half. But our trooper, his turret is not going to be cut in half because remember, the turret decides how much damage it's going to do at the beginning of the fight. So that could really help us out. The problem is Vader is the primary threat here. And if we go all in on Vader, gosh, I just don't know. I just don't know if the clones are the right decision. All right, let's look at, I don't think these guys' speeds are going to be an issue. Let's just see. No issue there. 145 speed there. And range trooper, how much speed? 118. So no issue with the speed on those guys. If you remove buffs, you're going to be feeding turn meter. Yeah, debuffs. That's a great point. That is a great point. If we remove debuffs, we're going to be feeding turn meter to the team. So it's not just the speeds we have to worry about, it's also the turn meter. And normally I like to bring somebody with ability block in here against Vader, because ability block will stop him from doing this merciless massacre, and none of the clones have ability block. I don't like that. I don't like that. Do we have another option for this team? Because I feel like the Padme team might be a better... No, I'll tell you what. when we start our Rex should go first. We'll check and see. Our Rex should go first. If he gets the tenacity up, then when Vader does his Force Crush, nobody will receive any debuffs. So Vader will not get another free bonus turn. You'll have to withstand a round of Merciless Massacre. Against that Vader, I don't think I want to try to withstand a round of Merciless Massacre. But Vader always does his Force Crush to start with, okay? This will do damage. First of all, it does a good bit of damage. It might kill somebody, just the Force Crush, which would be good because that would make the 5 sacrifice. But this inflicts damage over time. Under the Palpatine lead, anytime any Empire or Sith, let's see specifically what it is. When an Empire ally inflicts a debuff during their turn, they gain 20% turn meter. So if Vader does his Force Crush and he inflicts at least 5 debuffs across the entire team, which he will, if he inflicts 5 debuffs, he's going to get 100% turn meter. So he'll get another turn immediately. And then when a debuff on the enemy expires, Empire and Sith allies gain 5% turn meter. So if we cleanse our debuffs, which Rex will do and Shaak Ti will do, that'll just feed turn meter to the enemy team. Because cleansing a debuff, as far as Palpatine is concerned, is the same as it expiring. I just think we do it, you guys. I just think we do it. I think we go all in on Vader. We go all in on Vader. I feel like the best way to kill Vader is going to be an aerial advantage from Rex, but I don't think we can wait that long. I'm almost sure we can't wait that long. What's the health and protection on Vader? We got to get through like 115,000. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right, you guys? This is gonna make or break. This is gonna make or break right here. All right, so the important thing is, hopefully, first of all, it doesn't crash. Second of all, the important thing is, we want to, if it starts going south, we want to try to kill somebody. At that point, anybody will be a benefit. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing we've been doing. Galactic Republic. We're gonna go down to Shaak Ti. We are going to then pull in Rex, 5s, Arc, and Echo. Echo is our weakest one. He's the best opportunity to die to trigger the sacrifice. You guys ready for this? Raphael says, do it. All right, you guys, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I didn't even check my Rex's speed. I hope he's fast enough to go first. I hope he's fast enough, faster than 278. All right, just relax. Come on, Rex. Go first, baby boy. Yes. All right, Rex goes first. Tenacity up. Now Vader can take a turn. That's okay if Vader takes a turn. All right, so we are going to give this to... We're going to give it to Rex because when 5 sacrifices, the turret will die with him. Oh, dodge. That's bad. All right, let's call Arc. Oh, too many. What's with these dodges? All right, let's go ahead and drop an AoE. All right, we're gonna give Rex turn meter. He is dodging like crazy. Okay, there, tenacity up. All right, so we're gonna call Arc to assist. Arc, we want to stack Arc's damage a little bit. Okay, when Vader goes next, it'll be Merciless. All right, let's at least dispel the offense up from Vader. We've got Demoralized on us now. I should have tried going for somebody else. All right, here comes the Merciless. There goes the sacrifice. We still have a tenacity up, which is good. We need to get an Annihilate out here as soon as possible. There goes... Oh my gosh, you guys, this is bad. This is bad. All right, we got to get back around to one more turn from Rex. So this will dispel. So let's take the offense up off of Vader. Good, that ability block did not stick. That was really important. All right, let's get Vader out. Vader's out. Now at least we can clean this up, right? This is cleanable. It's not good. It's not good banners at all. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. All right, let's see if we can. Who's the next weakest? Probably. See if we can get Gideon, because I think Gideon will... I mean, it'd be great if we can get Palpatine. I don't think we can, but we might as well try, right? We're going to give the turret back to Rex. Get another assist. Get another assist. Come on, get another turret assist. That turret is going crazy. Tenacity up. Wow, the days went through the tenacity up. Turret got Palpatine. We're still in this, you guys. All right, let's go after Gideon. Ooh, let's kill Veers. Oh my gosh, you guys, we might be able to actually win this. Arc is out. It's Rex only. Rex is going to give himself turn meter. Call the turret. Call the turret again. Call the turret again. Let's go. And the Annihilate. Oh, Rex stands alone. 61 banners. Oh, that's so bad, but it worked. It worked against the R5 Vader. You guys see that? Oh, that's exciting. That is exciting. 61 banners, though. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, we did it, you guys. That's awesome. 30 player says, I feel so overwhelmed and far behind on my old hyperdrive account. It's 900k power, and I'm trying to get CLS, but everything seems so overwhelming. 30 player, let me take a drink. I feel you. I feel you. The feeling that you're feeling right now is something that all of us have felt at times in this game. I don't know what you find fun about the game, but the best way for you to help get yourself out of this funk that you're in, where everything is overwhelming and feels like everything's taking a long time, the best way is to find the fun in the game. Grand Arena is super fun. Territory battles and territory wars can be super fun. Trying out new teams in Galactic War can be fun. Some people find Conquest fun. Getting great mods can be fun. I mean, there's a lot of things in this game that can be fun, but being a part of a guild and participating in guild-based activities, a guild where you know the people or you make friends once you're in the guild, that can just really transform your experience. I don't know what your guild situation is right now, but chances are, based on what you're saying, after having dropped your account and just picked it back up, you're probably in some random guild or maybe not even in a guild at all. I would say come into the Free-to-Play Nation Discord, make some friends there in the Discord, and then try to get in one of the guilds, the people that you're making friends with, and then being in a guild with friends, it just really changes the whole game. It makes it so much more fun. So much more fun. So hang in there, man. Don't give up. If you want to start a new account, it could be a lot of fun. I have the whole, Journey to Level 85 series playlist on my channel where I showed, just like I'm streaming now, 2 days a week, all my progress all the way up to level 85, and it can be really fun to start a new account. But you've spent $100 on that account, and you've already got Jedi Knight Revan. That's a huge place to start to build from. And if you can salvage that account, I really think it would be worth doing it, man. I really think it'd be worth doing it. Yeah, you guys are saying turret MVP for sure. You guys, after the ARC Trooper, that's why I wanted to use that team after the ARC Trooper character spotlight to show how impactful that turret can be. That thing just kept on shooting, man. 7,000 damage at a time. It still did some work. All right, everybody's excited about it. Nice. Brian Thompson says, I was able to get you a sponsor who bought you a brand new Yeti microphone and boom kit. It's being mailed to me Sunday, and I'll give it to you Monday. Wow, dude, I don't even know. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, that's exciting, you guys. I'm going to get a new mic. That is cool. That is really cool. Thank you, Brian, man. That's cool. Raphael says, well played. Good banners in my books. You were shooting up a lot, and it's still better than a two-shot. Good point. Better than a two-shot. A blue Yeti. Yeah, I don't even know what that is, but I'll check it out, man. It's got a boom and everything. You guys know what I'm using as my boom? I'm using a roll of paper towels. To get my microphone up to the right height. It gets the job done, though. It definitely gets the job done. Okay. I'm thinking Padme against this team. You guys, let's talk about the threat assessment on the Geonosian team. First of all, it's double zated, which means that the Geos will do more damage on their basic. for every enemy that has a buff, all right? It's not as big of an issue when they're relatively low gear, but if they're at like relics like I have mine, it can be a big issue, so you have to be aware of that. Let's look at some speeds here. Brood Alpha speed. Nice Snipe says unboxing vid. Sure, why not? We can unbox it on the next stream. I guess we'll have it by the next stream. 30 player says this Thrawn 7-star is the last thing I need for CLS, but he is kicking my butt. I think it might be mods. That's discouraging me, and I have to spend this gear I don't want to spend on Phoenix, which just won't be useful. 30 player, there's been several people in the Discord that have completed that event. I've got a stream actually where I recently completed the Thrawn event with gear 8 Phoenix and a gear 9 Ezra. I talk about how to mod them, and then we show how to do the battle, some strategies. Also, if you wanted to get in there in the Discord, we have some streaming channels where you can share your screen and get some people in there to help you that could actually coach you through the steps. You might have good enough Phoenix already. It might be able to get it done. That Thrawn event, though, you got to have some patience with that Thrawn event. It can give you some trouble for sure. It can give you some trouble for sure. All right, Brood Alpha speed 140. Not worried about that. Not worried about that. All right, I'm thinking Padme for this, you guys. It won't be great banners, but it will give us an opportunity to know for sure we're not going to die, and hopefully we can kill them. Hopefully we can kill them. Let's check Soldier. I think this is Soldier. I think it is Soldier. Yeah, it's Soldier. Soldier speed 202. He's a good bit faster than the other geos, you guys. He's a good bit faster in general than the other geos. Duran says gear 8, gear 9 at the start might seem like a lot, but it really is not. Thrawn is a great investment. That's absolutely true, Duran. You know what we could do instead of Phoenix? We could try... You know what, guys? Let's do this. We're having fun. We're doing stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense. Padme's probably the best team right here. But let's try our baby Empire team. Let's try our baby Empire team. Now, we have a Relic 4 Tarkin, but you guys know Relic 4 Tarkin is not helpful. Not super helpful. We have a Mara Jade here. Now, Mara Jade will probably kill herself. But we have the Vader Merciless Massacre. We do not have Palpatine Zeta, first of all. We do not have Palpatine Zeta. And we do not have the no escape Zeta, so Spy will stay in stealth. But we could we could try our 7-star Thrawn. This is a really bad idea, you guys, but it feels fun to try it. It feels fun to try it. Don't you? Do you guys want to try this? You guys want to try Empire? Gear 11 Vader with only Merciless Massacre Zeta, no escape, no anything. My Vader's gonna get some extra speed. Vader should do that easy, you think, Duran? Even with, look, I do not have no escape. I do not have no escape, and my Vader is modded terribly, you guys. Oh, it's so bad. 187 speed. This is so bad. Mara Jade EP killed him without a thought. Well, you guys, listen. Mara Jade EP requires the EP lead Zeta in order to be effective. But you know what? As long as Mara Jade go first. She won't go first. She's gear 7, 3 stars. She's got garbage mods. You guys just say it, do it. What's her speed? 197. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have Empire, you guys. All right, here we go. We got a good song. Oh, I got a drink. Oh boy. Okay, Vader's going first. Open up with a Force Crush. There we go. Boom. Merciless Massacre. We're going to basic all around. Basic. And Force Crush so that we don't take a counterattack. And we're not going to throw at anybody because this isn't enough. Is this enough to kill him? It's probably not enough to kill him. Let's try it. Let's just throw at him. No, that was nowhere near enough. Okay. Offense down. Remove turn beater. There we go. All right, let's fracture him to stop him from taunting, and we're going to go all in on this scallywag right here. All right, Mara Jade, I want to start with the tenacity down first. Excellent. And then now this ability. Now we need the Emperor to come in here and shock everybody. Boom! Uh-oh, Poggle. Okay, Poggle's ability blocked. Poggle can cleanse everybody. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep having fun. All right, just a basic from our Relic 4. Keep that shot going. Basic from Mara. Poggle comes over there with his one attack. If we kill this Brute Alpha, we got it. All right, let's start thinking about banners. Vader gets a turn. Another Merciless Massacre. Let's go. Let's just basic all around. There's one death. 2 deaths. We're gonna throw at Poggle. That's what we're gonna do. Oh wait, no. Let's AoE so we can get some more damage on Spy. Let's throw at Sunfac. Can we finish him off? All right, Poggle, and now Spy, you guys. I think we did it. We did it with a baby Empire team, you guys. Oh my goodness. Duran says, I should have been reading the chat. You guys are helping me out. Duran says, you need to throw the blade while in Merciless Massacre, and you should aim at either the weakest Geo or Geonosian Brute Alpha. Yes, I should have. Yes, I should have. We did it though! Oh my goodness, without the Zetas that were required. That Thrawn fracture, you guys, that really helped the Brute to stop countering. Man, how exciting. How exciting. Oh boy, Nute. Oh no. Oh no, this isn't good, you guys. This isn't good. Ty Dyberg says you need to shock on everyone to win. I should have kept moving the shock around. Oh my gosh, so many mistakes I made in that fight, but it was fun. The Empire's fun, you guys. Empire's a fun team. That Merciless Massacre Zeta, super good, super worth it. And now we have a tough team on the back wall. Okay. All right, good. Good. This is fun, you guys. This is a fun Grand Arena. Who knows what's going to happen when they attack us, but I know we're having fun on our end. Okay. Nute. Threat assessment. No Zeta, first of all. That's good. No Zeta on the Viceroy's reach. He's got the lead ability maxed out here, which means that if we do not cleanse the extortion, then it will spread among us, okay? And Separatist allies have extra speed and potency for each enemy with extortion. So when he puts extortion on us, we need to get it off of us, okay? How much speed does he have? 225, so he's put some effort into this bad boy. He has put some effort into this bad boy. Yo, dude, the Empire is pretty chill. Yeah, buddy. All right, now, Dooku does have the Zeta. Dooku does have the Zeta, which means that he's going to recover protection and gain critical hit immunity when he counterattacks. So we want to try to keep him from counterattacking if possible. It also means that he's going to counterattack. He counterattacks. He counterattacks under protection, doesn't he? Whenever he attacks outside of his turn, he deals extra damage. All right, the basic. These attacks have a 50% chance to inflict stun and ability block. Where does it say that he counters? He ignores protection when he counters. Is it under his leadership? Here it is. Riposte. While he's got riposte, attacks out of turn ignore protection. Now that is particularly of note because one of the best teams that I have left is my bounty hunters. And if I make Bosk taunt and he counters against Bosk, he's going to go straight after Bosk's health. All right. Now, why is that noteworthy? That is noteworthy because let's just click on this team. Well, let's just back out of Grand Arena for a second. Why is it important that Bosk stays at max health while he's taunting? It is important because Bosk gives all bounty hunters extra defense while they're at full health. Where's he at? Where's my boy? I think I'm looking right at him and I'm not seeing him. Where's my Bosk? I'm blind, you guys. Here he is. He was behind the chat. Okay. The lead. All bounty hunters gain 100% defense while at full health. That means that Bosk is not going to be as thick as normal. One of the reasons why Bosk is so hard to kill is that 100% extra defense that he gets while he's at full health. So we need to look at maybe a team other than... That's not right. That's not right. Grand Arena. Let's get back into it. We need to look at a team other than the bounty hunters, possibly. All right, Jango. When Jango is under a separatist lead, when the leader is another separatist ally, he also gains the following payout. So Jango gets his payout right away and for the whole battle, just because Nute is a separatist ally. So Jango is going to be doing a lot of damage. Wow, this is a scary team, you guys. This is a scary team. And Jango is modded for critical damage and potency, with critical damage on the triangle and health on the cross. Okay, and offense. So he's offense. It looks like he's also slow. He's slow. So a slow Jango with damage immunity for 2 turns can be problematic. And then of course you have Grievous. Grievous does not have his Metalloid monstrosity Zeta, so he is not as big of a concern, but he can definitely still do some stuff. DOG says, whoa, hype, 19 viewers, man. I didn't even know I had 19 viewers. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching and for helping me with this Grand Arena. Because boy, oh boy, this is a tough one. This is the tough one. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so we have to clear this team, okay? Best case scenario, my Geonosians hold right here. Best case scenario, my Geonosians hold, and that means they're going to clear this zone, and then also best case scenario, my ships hold, okay? So best case scenario for us, they clear a zone, and you guys know they're going to clear this zone more efficiently than we cleared this zone, okay? So we have to clear this zone. We have to get through this team. Brian Thompson says, you missed out, DOG. Yeah, we've been having some fun. And then, of course, Asajj, who is going to be doing this buff dispel. Dispels all buffs on all enemies. It does other stuff, but the biggest concern for us on our team is that it's going to dispel buffs. That could be problematic. The 2 best teams that we have left are Padme and the Bounty Hunters, which sounds like a show on coming soon to a channel near you. Padme and the Bounty Hunters. I don't know what it would be about, but I'd watch it. I'd watch that show. Okay, so Jango's going to have 2 turns of damage immunity. Dooku is going to give everybody turn meter. How fast is Dooku? Free to play Glue says hello. What's up? Okay, how fast is Dooku? This is the last piece of the puzzle for the threat assessment. 181. That's good. Not super fast. Okay. Gosh, I'm wishing I had Thrawn right now to fracture Nute. We used Thrawn in the last battle. We do have Wat. We have Wat. I'm thinking maybe Wat Bounty Hunters. Bosk lead by itself. Hopefully we'll be able to get hopefully Bosk lead will be able to I'm sorry. I'm thinking but I'm not talking. Bosk lead should be able to keep his health up. The weakest enemy here is going to be Grievous, so we should be able to target Grievous and get our contract relatively quickly, okay? And then if we bring in Wat, then Wat will allow Bosk's taunt to persist. Bosk's taunt will persist as long as he doesn't get damage buff immunity. Now, Dooku does have Shaak with this Force Lightning. It shocks them, and Shaak acts as buff immunity. So it could go south. With the Shaak, Bosk will stop taunting. But when Boss takes his turn, he'll cleanse the Shaak from himself because of Wat. That's kind of what I'm thinking. What are you guys feeling? Brian Thompson says, Padme and the Bounty Hunters, Las Vegas. What are you guys thinking about this? Oh, is the stream struggling? Is the stream okay, you guys? Raphael says loading. Everything all right with the stream? All right, so we're looking at the Bosk. So this would be Bosk. And then let's bring in Wat. And then we're just going to go Bounty Hunters and try to create a Bounty Hunter team to fill this in. We definitely want Boba Fett for the ability blocks. Oh, the rest of our Bounty Hunters are really questionable. You guys, look, I got my Mando, 2 stars, and he is up and running. He is functional. He is functional. All right, so the other option for this team is Padme, right? Let's go. Not struggling for me. All right, I hate to do this to you guys, but I'm just going to look at one more thing. There's no chance that we can get through Padme. But if there was, it would be the Bosk Bounty Hunters with Mando. Because Mando could actually annihilate people. But he won't survive. He's only 2 stars. He's baby gear. But let's just see. How fast are these guys? These guys should be fast. These guys should be fast. Yeah, they're too fast. Even 258 is too fast. And I know his Anakin was his fastest character. I remember looking at that. 265. Yeah, so we're just going to leave the Padme team alone. Just forget about the Padme. We're going to use the Bounty Hunters down here with Wat. Raphael says, yeah, everything is all right. It was just a bad joke when you were thinking and not talking. Oh, yeah. Loading. Yeah. All right, Boss Bounty Hunters, you guys. We got to get the contract first. That's the first step. Step number 2. Try to kill. We're going to do Bounty Hunters here. Step number 2. Try to kill Nute with an execution from Boba Fett, which means that Nute will not come back to life. So we're going to see if we can make that happen. Dooku is going to be a problem because he's going to be constantly going into stealth. But as long as everybody's stealthed, nobody is stealthed, right? So we're going to try to stun Dooku with, you know what? I think Cad Bane, well, we definitely want Boba. IG is going to bring more damage, but Zam is going to bring more heals. Cad Bane is just not that thick. Is Zam 1 gear level higher than Cad Bane? No, they're the same. Cad Bane brings a stun and a buff dispel, both of which could really help us against Dooku. Plus, Cad Bane has the double tap on his basic, which could help us with the contract. I think this is our team, you guys. I think this is our team. Do you have the Mando Zeta already? I do not, but the Mando Zeta is not required for his disintegrate ability. His disintegrate ability doesn't even require the Zeta. Isn't that crazy? So you don't even need it. You don't even need it. In fact, I'm tempted to bring him just for the fun. Should I bring him just for the fun? We're all about the fun tonight, aren't we? I mean, he's gonna die, right? What's his health and protection? He's got less than 20,000 total health and protection. Oh my gosh, he's got less than 20,000 total health and protection. But who cares? This is about the fun, right? Get Cad Bane out of here. Get the Mando in here. Oh boy. Here we go. You guys ready? We're going to bring in our 2-star Mando. We're having some fun. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Okay, first step. Get the taunt on Bosk with Wat. Taunt on Bosk with Wat. Here we go. We go first because we got Wat. Let me just make super sure this is the taunt. We're putting it on Bosk. Okay, now Bosk is taunting. So we're going to get this ability. That gives Bosk Frenzy. Now we get to go next. Let's give this. We're going to give this to Boba Fett. I want to give the extra turn meter to Mando, but I honestly think we're going to lose him. So I don't think it's worth it. Mass assist over here. This will give us contract progress. Let's call the assist with Boba. Oh, we didn't even need to call the assist. Okay, now we have the weakest over here. The enemy team is about to start doing some nasty things to us. We have to just hold steady. Hold steady. Let's get an ability block here would be great. And we got it everywhere. We got a lot of them. Okay, we have to pay the extortion. We have to. We have to. All right, we're gonna just a basic here. Oh, there goes Mando. Double tap for contract progress. All right, let's go ahead and get her out. We have one more team, one more turn before we can attack Jango and do any damage. Basic right here. All right, we're gonna give the health pack to Mando. Not that it's gonna make a difference. Can we get a stun on Dooku? Yes. That's good. There goes all our buffs, which is bad because now Mando cannot do his disintegrate ability. Oh, hang in there, Mando. Okay, now Jango is available for damage, but I still think we're going to try to get the ability block over here. This ability, what does this do? I completely forget. This revives separatists. It triggers HOTS and triggers dots, which we don't have. So we're just going to do the basic, and we're going to, what does the basic do? Dispel debuffs. So yeah, we're going to do it to Bosk. All right, I want to use the disintegrate so bad. I want to use it so bad. Let's do it here. All right, let's get some healing on the team. Whenever we try to attempt inflict debuffs on the enemy team, it heals. I don't want to keep attacking him. He's going to counterattack. Just double tap over here. All right, here we go. Disintegrate time. Let's do it. Jango's out of there. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. All right, basic. And we're going to cleanse off Boba. All right, so we need to get another. Okay, we got to cleanse that extortion. Let's just do some damage over here. Cleanse it. Let's just keep attacking Nute. This is not enough. We're going to try anyway. Not enough. If we can kill him with the Annihilate ability, let's call. We're going to run out of time if I'm not careful. Let's get the stun over here, maybe? Yes. Now that we have the stun, we can go all in on him. All right, all in on him while he's stunned. Ability block. Taunt. There he goes. I'd love to finish this with an Annihilate, but I don't think we're going to get to. Oh, we did it. 64 banners. And we got to disintegrate. We got to disintegrate, you guys. I realized I had the chat off. I'm sorry. Oh, that's fun, you guys. I have never in this game disintegrated with the Mandalorian ever. That was the first time. You guys just witnessed it. That was the first time I've ever done it. That's awesome. That was so exciting. Yeah, Night Snipe says, no Zeta for real? Absolutely. Raphael says, less than 6k power is pretty rough. That Relic Bosk is such a beast. He carries, especially with Wat, you guys. Brian Thompson loves Disintegrate. You guys, that was awesome. This Grand Arena is so much fun. I don't even care if we win or lose. I mean, obviously I want to win, but I don't even care if we win or lose. All right, you know what's about to happen, you guys? We're about to take our Jedi against this team and hope for the best. We're about to take our Jedi and hope for the best. And then, I don't know, we might not even attack that team at all. Okay, Jedi. And I'll tell you, Yoda is going to make this a lot easier. But I could save Yoda for Padme and try a Padme versus Padme, which there's no way it would work because we're way undergeared compared to them. But instead of that, I just want to make sure we get a kill on these Ewoks, hopefully. Hopefully get a kill on these Ewoks. All right, so we're saving the Padme team just in case, which means that we have Old Ben and Mace. Old Ben and Mace. Oh, boy. Okay, so this leaves those 4 for the Padme team. Here we go. Here we go. Going against the Ewoks, you guys. We got a thick Elder. He's Gear 12. Gear 12 Elder. Let's just go all in on the Elder. We're going to give the buffs to Yoda, and Yoda's going to share the buffs with the team. Then we're going to get some ability blocks, hopefully. Look at that. All ability blocked. That's really good. All right, let's hit everybody. And then a basic for turn meter. Okay, turn meter for the team. We lost our music, you guys. Hang on a second. Play all. There we go. All right, finish him off. Elder's gone. All right, who do we want to stun? Who's going to be taking a turn next? Basic. Basic. AoE, why not? Spread the buffs. Hit everybody. Take some turn meter away from Chirpa. Or kill him. Can we finish off Tebow? Basic. This looks like a clean win, you guys. Max banners. Max banners. Wait, Yoda under Bastilla is really good, you guys. Yoda under Bastilla is really good. All right, well, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's go in here and give it a shot. It's feeling like it's kind of laggy, you guys. I'm getting nervous, but it honestly doesn't matter if we fail this one because we aren't going to win it anyway. We aren't going to win it anyway. We're going to give it a shot. Here we go. We have a really weak character to try to trigger the enemy, try to trigger our Anakin. I mean, she does good things. I mean, she'd be a good member of this team eventually, but right now she's weak and will hopefully trigger Anakin. All right, this is the last fight of the night, you guys, and then we're going to do our roster spotlight. Let's see what happens. Padme versus Padme. They go first. Already lost somebody. Okay, so we're going to take all their buffs away. What's the play here? We got to try to kill Anakin, right? You always want to put your damage on Kenobi until you're ready to attack the one you actually want to attack. Because whoever you actually want to attack will only be available if you have not been attacking them. So Kenobi taunts whenever anybody gets critically hit. Ooh, that was good damage on Anakin. All right, so now we're going to go back to attacking Kenobi. Just do some passive stuff, nothing crazy. All right, basic. Ooh, okay. There goes our Kenobi. There goes their Kenobi. There goes our Ahsoka. All right, we gotta try to get this Anakin. We're not gonna. We only have 4. Just do a little damage. Let's see what happens. Ooh, Anakin's gonna get upset. All right, buff dispel on everybody. Oh, hang in there, Anakin. Give him the kick. That's a stun anyway. We are just death's door, you guys. Death's door over here. We're getting a very small amount of protection up because we don't have many tunes left. They're about to get a bunch of protection up. All right, that's it. Well, we killed their Kenobi. That's one more banner than we had before. Brian Thompson says, new stream end time is 8. It seems like no complaining. We're still going to do the roster spotlight. I'm having a hard time cramming everything into the normal stream time. So there we go. That's how the field is going to end with us. I'm super happy with that. If everything goes to plan, they will only clear this zone. If they clear this zone and these two, then we definitely lose. We definitely lose. All right, well, that was super fun, you guys. Thank you for going down that journey with me. Let's get into this roster spotlight. I don't even remember who it is. So let's find out together. Roster spotlights are not meant to be roster reviews so much as they are meant to be a chance to showcase your account to the world. What have you built? What have you focused on? And to answer any questions that you might have specifically. In fact, that reminds me, I did not look to see if there were any questions associated with this roster review, or roster spotlight rather. Let's take a look. We've been reorganizing the Discord, so bear with me, you guys. Bear with me while I try to find... Here we go, Force Master. Give me any tips on how to make my tunes better, mainly mods, and clean up my roster as it's pretty messy right now. Okay, so how to make his tunes better, or her tunes better, and how to mod better. Okay, cool. Yeah, Nice Knife says, imagine if you win by one banner. That would be epic. You're right, you guys. That would be epic. Okay, so first of all, I'm seeing a lot of really good decisions already. Bastilla, 7 stars. That's a good long farm, and it is a great decision. Jolie with the Zeta, 6 stars already. That is fantastic. This account is obviously going for Jedi Knight Revan, and just like I was saying earlier, Jedi Knight Revan is a fantastic character. Definitely worth going for. You've already got Yoda, 7 stars, ready to go. It's fantastic. Very cool. I'm already seeing Anakin and Ahsoka. So here at the very top, you have a strong Jedi team that can be revived. This is great. This is a great starting team. And in fact, when you get Revan, all you got to do is kick Ahsoka to the curb and run these 4 under Revan. This used to be my arena team on an old account. I had all of them Relic 6, except for Anakin, who was Relic 7. And, oh boy, that team slapped. That team did some damage. One time I got like 40 million damage in the Sith raid with that team, Relic. Actually, I took out Jolie on the Sith raid and I would put in Hermit Yoda because the only time they died in the Sith raid was when they got annihilated, and I don't think you can revive when they get annihilated. I'm not sure. But anyway, people do great damage in the Sith raid with Jolie as well. Really good team, really good decision. I'm also seeing the Phoenix, and I'm also seeing Empire, and the Phoenix help you build a great Empire team. So we've got 6 stars on Emperor Palpatine. I'm betting there's probably, I think I just saw a Thrawn. Yes, 5-star Thrawn. You're doing a fantastic job. This is a really, really smart free-to-play build. Start with the Phoenix. Build into Empire and Jedi, and then eventually end up at Jedi Knight Revan. And then keep that momentum going. Go for Darth Revan and then Malak. And then you have Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan with Malak. You have a good Empire team. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's really good for Grand Arena. So specifically, let's look at some of the important people and how to mod them. Let me just look down a little bit more. I'm seeing the geos. Look at this, 7 stars. They've got low gear on them, but even low gear geos can be deadly in Grand Arena. Definitely deadly, especially if you can slap that Zeta on Brood Alpha, even at gear 6. Because of the lead, the Brood Alpha lead gives them... He's done it up to level 7, which is perfect. 15,000 max health and protection additionally to what they have. How much maximum health and protection does he have right now? Less than 15,000 combined, which means he's going to triple his survivability just from that leader ability right there. You guys never sleep on the geos, even if they're low gear like that. That lead ability can really catch you by surprise. So the geos are great. The Empire, the Jedi, the Phoenix. Look at that Zalbar T3. I knew it, you guys. He's 6 stars. He's so close. He's so close to Revan. I can taste it. That is awesome. Now, another option, I see you've got Qui-Gon Jinn here. You're farming probably to have a Qui-Gon Jinn team. If that's the case, then it would be perfect to take Anakin and Ahsoka, put them with Qui-Gon Jinn, along with, maybe Ezra and Kanan. And then you would put, if you could get Hermit Yoda, he would probably be the other best person to put here. But yeah, you could probably run this team 4-man with Jedi Knight Revan without even having a 5th slot, and then put that Qui-Gon Jinn team on offense or defense. That would work out really well. It was a fun stream, but I gotta go. Night Snipe. Have a good night, my friend. You stayed up way late. Thank you, and happy weekend to you. Happy weekend to you. All right, so I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Let's look at this Jolee. Jolee is one of the most important characters to mod well because he can be the hook that you hang your entire team on. Jolee can be really hard to kill. Really hard to kill, and the secrets are in his unique abilities, so let's take a look at them. He has extra max health. Whenever he uses an ability that targets an ally, he grants that ally protection up equal to his max health. All right, so he has extra health. That's good. But here's the real secret to Jolee. He has 100% tenacity, and he's immune to turn meter reduction effects. He starts the battle, he gains critical avoidance equal to half of his tenacity, okay? So not only is Jolee thick, he has extra health, but he also has a lot of extra tenacity and most importantly, critical avoidance based on half of his tenacity. So what you do is you go into his stats, you look at his tenacity, it's 30%. You add 100% to that, so that's 130%. He has half that much critical avoidance. The goal is to get it to where he is not able to be crit. So what you want to do is you want to mod him for speed, obviously like everybody, right? You want him to have some speed. But the two most important things are tenacity and health. If you can get his tenacity right here to show at 100% tenacity, which is going to require some tenacity mods for sure. 100% tenacity here, he brings 100% from his kit. That makes him 200% tenacity, which makes him essentially immune to debuffs and gives him 100% critical avoidance. But you know what? There's characters out there that go above 100% critical chance. So then you also want to go in here to this arrow. You want to give him a crit avoidance arrow. If you want to have an unkillable Jolee, you want to get him up to Relic 4, Relic 5, give him 100% tenacity from his mods, and you want to give him a crit avoidance arrow. Oh my gosh, you guys. You just about can't kill him. You just about cannot kill Jolee if he is modded that way. Speed is great, but in this particular case with Jolee, you want a crit avoidance arrow. So health mods are great. You're definitely making him excel in the area that he excels the most in, which is health. But you want to mod him for some tenacity. So you're probably going to end up with like maybe 2 tenacity sets and 1 health set, or 1 tenacity set and 2 health sets, but you definitely want a tenacity cross. You want it to be tenacity right here so that you can give him more critical avoidance. If he cannot be debuffed, his turn meter cannot be removed, and he cannot be killed, he will revive your whole team over and over until you win. Does that make sense? He is the key to making the Jedi Knight Revan team really hard to kill. Definitely a fantastic tune, and Force Master, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Force Master, a great decision, and if you mod him for tenacity and health with a crit avoidance arrow, he just about won't die. If you put enough gear on him, he just about won't die. And it'll be so funny. You'll see your whole team dead, he'll bring them back. Your whole team will die, he'll bring them back. It's hilarious. It's really a good tune. Yoda. If you are using Yoda under Jedi Knight Revan, which it looks like you will be, you do not need to mod for a lot of speed. You do not. You just want to go for damage, offense, and critical chance, which it looks like you already figured that out. I would go an offense arrow for the primary right here. I would go crit damage or offense on the primary right here. You got speed on him, which is great. But honestly, under Jedi Knight Revan, Yoda needs almost 0 speed. You can run him with like 50 speed or less and still do just fine. He's going to take tons of turns. He's going to take tons of turns because of his turn meter gain that he gains on his basic. So right here, I can see that you've got a lot of speed in his secondary. This is a great mod for somebody other than Yoda. You don't need Yoda to go fast. You want to take this mod and put it on somebody else on the Jedi Knight Revan team. Maybe somebody like, I don't know, maybe nobody on the Jedi Knight Revan team, because a defense primary really should go to a tank would be best. It can't go to Jolie because Jolie needs tenacity here. Bastilla needs potency here. Jedi Knight Revan, perhaps, could use this mod. It'd be better for Revan to have offense, but he can do just fine with the defense as long as he's got speed. So that might be a good option. Put that on Revan. And put an offense primary on Yoda. Yoda is your damage in the Jedi Knight Revan team. Offense, 2 hits in offense is great. This is a great Yoda mod under Jedi Knight Revan. Even though there's 0 speed, it's got 2 hits in percent offense, and it's got a hit in critical chance. That is exactly the kind of mod you want to have on Yoda. 3 hits in critical chance is perfect for Yoda. And this one, it's a little bit of speed, which is good, but it doesn't need to be a lot of speed if you're running Yoda with Jedi Knight Revan. Now, if you run Yoda with Padme, you definitely want a lot of speed on Yoda, a lot. But if you run with Jedi Knight Revan, he just does not need a lot of speed. And potency is good for Yoda as well. Definitely. Definitely. And for Bastilla, you pretty much just want her speed and potency. The game feels like it's about to crash. You really just want her speed and potency. She really has a lot of survivability naturally. But the 2 things that she needs to do for sure is she needs to inflict buff immunity with her subvert defenses ability, and she needs to inflict ability block with her basic. So you want her to go fast, and you want her to be potent. And the game is crashing, you guys, so I think I'm going to leave it at that. My man Force Master is doing a great job building his account, building their account. I'm not sure. But this is looking sweet. You're almost to Jedi Knight Revan. So close. And I am so excited for you. And you guys, thank you so much for joining another Padawan stream. I stream every Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. If you want a chance to get your roster showcased on a stream, go to the Discord. The link is in the description. And put your ally code in the roster spotlight request section of the Discord. Don't forget to put your guess in the guessing game. We don't know what's going to happen with this Grand Arena. I'll post it in the Discord later, what happens, for anybody who wants to know. And good luck to all of you guys on your Grand Arenas. And one thing I always say, I want you all to know that Jesus loves you. We'll see you in the next one.